confirmed. He's leaving cover.
What's up, guys? This your man Evil Eye Dre here, coming at you with another Call of Duty World War II gameplay. Now, before we get into this gameplay that I'm finna show you guys, let me just tell you the backstory behind it, and then I'll talk to you about what I want to talk to you about today. So, I was playing with my friend, my good old Cameron and Reese, and we was getting tired of playing Gridiron and TDM, so we said we was gonna play some CTF. Now we come across this lobby. Now if you pay attention, you notice it's us three against this team right here, right? Now here's the weird thing about it. I seen what we was playing against, so I had just got the Vote Gold. I was going to use it, but then when I seen what we was playing against, I'm like, you know what? I'm actually going to use the Ppsh, my go-to Ppsh infantry class. So we started playing against them. But what's hilarious is the fact that later on in this gameplay, you're going to see that they added Master Prestiges to this lobby. Now, we were all prepared that they were going to add them on the enemy team, but when I tell you that this game must have really been on our side, they added the Master Prestiges on our team and put all the noobs on one team. I knew right then and there that this was going to be a good day, a really good day. But other than that sticky aim you guys saw earlier, what I really want to talk to you about today is a lot of things that I've been just thinking about recently. So first of all, as far as COD World War II goes, I have nothing really bad to say about it at this point. I'm actually glad I didn't buy the season pass for this game. I don't see myself playing any DLC maps. But at the same time, I do want to say I have noticed how can I put this? The way that players play this game, I've been noticing that I'm not coming into as many different people. I'm starting to notice that I'm seeing the same people over and over again. But I'm just assuming that that's probably because that's who my ping can connect to, even though it's weird because I swear I see the same names. I think Capture the Flag is just a dead game mode in general. That's why I play a bunch of other ones, Gridiron, Kill Confirmed, I don't play TDM in this game. It's age. I don't understand how people get good gameplays playing it. In my lobbies, nobody moves. There's S-mines everywhere. It's just, yeah, I can't deal with it. But yeah, so the one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about today is just a little thing that I've been noticing in the community recently. Now, I'm not going to say a lot of people do this, but I've been noticing a lot of the huger YouTubers have stopped playing COD in general. And they kind of went towards the Fortnite way, right? And I've played Fortnite with my friends, which to me, that's the only time I really can have fun with is if I play with friends. And I mean, is it fun? I mean, for the most part, it's a little fun. But that's one of the few things that I don't feel is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And this might just go to the simple, you don't enjoy it because you suck. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really good at it. But at the same time, I really don't be understanding all the hype about Fortnite. That was a good game. I'm not gonna deny it. But sometimes I question, and I just had this one question, and this is no offense to anybody that plays Fortnite, but if you had to actually pay for that game, would a lot of people play that, actually play that game, or would, you see a decrease in numbers, because I feel right now, the only reason why it's getting so much hype is because it's a free game. But if it wasn't a game that you actually had to, buy or something like that, if it was one of those games, I mean, I don't feel like it'd be that many people playing it or that much hype around it. The one way that I can see myself possibly playing that is if they ever add a way that you could shoot in first person, kind of like PUBG kind of. I would rather play it that way than the way it is. I'm not a big fan of third person shooters. I mean, I do like GTA, but I don't know. I don't like this type of game. It might sound stupid, but yeah. A lot of people are telling me, yo, Evil, you should play some Fortnite. You should check out Fortnite. And I've tried it. I've really tried it. I've even given it multiple chances. I just don't have fun trying to play it. I know maybe with time I could probably get better at it, but I would rather play a game that you can have fun trying to get better at versus playing a game that I don't know, maybe I'm just a noob. I might sound like I'm complaining here, but I just feel like that's not for me. So to all the people that say, Evil, you should try Fortnite, I've tried it and it's just not for me right now. The next thing I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about was, you know, Call of Duty in general. So I've been thinking about it, and every year, you know, a new Call of Duty comes out, and all of a sudden everybody has hype for the old. Well, not hype, but you know, everybody has a good spot in their heart for the old Call of Duty. Now, I know a lot of people, since COD World War II came out, they got a nice spot in their heart for Infinite Warfare. And you know what's hilarious? The fact that I feel like when Black Ops 4 comes out, nobody's gonna have a place in their heart for this game. And to be honest with you, I don't blame them. This game has nothing worth remembering other than the fact that skill-based matchmaking was prevalent and we all couldn't connect on release night. Like, people gave Infinite Warfare a lot of shit, but even then we could connect to them on, like, you know, back in those times. And it's just weird to me because, you know, I play this game a lot. As you guys can see, I mean, I'm a pretty good player. I rock a 2.3 KD. I play the wrong modes for score though. My score per minute was at like a 289, but playing a bunch of games of Gridiron, the score per minute definitely goes down. But you know, it is what it is. I've come to the point at this like state in the game that, like I said, playing solo is AIDS, so I don't see myself playing solo. I just play with people that, you know, I can have fun with. This way, I can get into arguments with my friends and laugh in the party versus rather than, you know, just raging and almost feeling like I want to break a break in my controller. Because at least in my opinion, I don't want to have to break anything. But yeah, so what I got for you guys today is a 54 KD V2 rocket. You know, I don't know, everything was just clicking for me this lobby. You can use other guns than the Ppsh, the STG, the bar, and all of that, but I just choose not to. You know, like, it's a lot of things you see, a lot of times you play, and yeah, you know, it's just, I feel like sometimes it's just not worth it. I can easily sit up over here and you know, maybe use a M1 Garand or something like that, but let's be realistic here. Only way that you can really do good in this game, as far as most guns go, now ARs, you can use any AR and be prevalent with how good you are, but as far as SMGs go, yeah, it's not happening. I really don't feel like that SMGs are gonna get you anywhere in this game, because the only SMGs that I feel are actually worth using are the Ppsh, the Sten. I guess you could say the MP40. The MP40 is weird. The Thompson is pretty good. I don't use the Thompson as much anymore because I don't know, man. The recoil feels weird on it, and I don't know what it is. What else? I don't use the type. The type just feels weak. I guess the type is your long range SMG. But when I'm using an SMG, I'm not really trying to be long range, as I just see everybody get lit on fire like that. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm just looking at everybody get hit with the fire. You would think my paratrooper would have been smart. I'm just watching. Oh my god, that's hilarious. But yeah, you know, it's weird. But anyways, when I play this game, I try to do my best to get a high KD at all times. You know, I feel like every time I play is a new way I can actually do better than last game. Now right here is a key moment. Now look, pay attention to this. I killed this dude so clutch before he got to my S-mine, because if he would have got to my S-mine, I would have died right there for a fact. Now it's funny because that ghillie suit dude that I just killed, that's the same dude who called himself trying to sweat earlier in the game. And you'll see him leave really soon. See, I'm not one of those people who talk crap about like, yeah, you know, I made this dude leave and all of that. No, that's not me. But, you know, sometimes you come in these lobbies and people sweat and try hard. Now, the one thing that kind of makes me mad, and I want you guys to leave this in the comment section. No matter what the shooter is, what makes you more mad? Having somebody shoot your body, having somebody teabag you, or if you're a Fortnite player, when you're like down, having somebody throw something like a chug jug out by you and dance or some shit like that. Like what makes you the most angry when it comes to a player taunting you when you play online? But yeah, you know, at this point I start realizing that like I had a blatant spawn trap, but I wasn't gonna really try to, you know, aim at they spawn and spawn trap, which is why you see me rotating back and forth, for the simple fact that if I would have just aimed at they spawn, I don't feel like that would have been entertaining gameplay. Whereas me actually running around back and forth, you know, because it was clear that they weren't going to spawn out of here. My paratroopers were spawn trapping them, so I'm just trying to get them where I can get them. But you know, don't worry about it, because the thing that kills me the most is when you go off. You feel me? You can't be stopped. You drop a nuke. Well, this really doesn't happen when I drop a nuke. This only ever happened when I dropped a V2. But you drop a V2 and it gets it's like no kills whatsoever. I don't understand this. I would feel like that, like if you call in a nuke, there should be a way that everybody has to spawn in. to get a delay, if you get a nuke called in, or you should definitely be able to get killed by it. But you know, I know it's a spawn delay in CTF, but there's been times where I played other modes and literally got 0 kills with a V2 and I grinded hard for the whole game. It was hilarious. But look, everybody leaving at this point, they realize like, damn, we can't do nothing anymore. Now, here's the crazy part about it. At this point in the game, I see that the random has the flag. Now, I was worried at first because I'm like, is this random going to cap? But see, I forgot. I'm playing with a bunch of prestige masters, all of which probably understand that I'm trying to drop a V2 and then not cap that flag. So as you guys see, I'm just rotating back and forth from spawn to spawn. I'm not really finna sit up over here and like aim at they spawn like I said, but I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on here? Like, is this dude really finna score? I was worried. But then I see him start shooting with the flag over there. So he's actually aiming directly at they spawn. So I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? Now I could like camp, I guess, and hold an area down. But I'd rather just run back and forth and catch people, you know, catch people slipping. I feel like that's an easier way to drop a V2. And with that being said, that leads me to my next thing I kind of want to talk about. So let's talk about getting V2s, because I know a lot of people play this game nowadays, and there's the V2 right there, but let's talk about this. So a lot of people play this game nowadays, and I don't know if you dropped a V2 and who hasn't, but my best bet to tell you is if you want to drop a V2 rocket, you need 3 things. And I'm not going to beat around the bush about what these 3 things are. You need a gun that's dependable. You need to find a map that you're good on. And the number 1 thing that you sincerely need, and this is what I feel like anybody needs when they want to drop a V2. It's a 5-letter word, guys. We all know it. Noobs. You need noobs to drop a V2. I'm going to be honest with you, because you're not going to drop a V2 on a good player unless you're camping. Because the way that this game works, as far as inconsistency and gunfights and all of the other stuff, if you really want to drop a V2, make sure you choose a game mode as well. I guess I can add that in there too. So I guess 4. Those are the 4 things you need. But I would recommend personally just finding a game mode that you're good at, you know, and keep constantly playing that game mode. You're going to come across good lobbies, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to see how to get good lobbies, what's the modes to be. And to be honest with you can find noobs in every lobby. It's all about, you know, sometimes if you see noobs in a lobby with a couple of sweats, you just got to play through it. Because usually the minute you get streaks, the sweat's going to leave and it's going to be just noobs. Noobs, for some reason, never leave the game. Like, just look at the end score of these people at the end on the enemy team, and they chose not to leave whatsoever. I don't know why, because I mean, I wouldn't allow myself to go 1-53 any day. But these guys stay, and they're the real MVPs for that. But yeah. So as you guys can see, at this point, the gameplay's starting to get boring because there's nobody spawning in. You know, it's only 2 people. So at this point, we just gonna like say it. The gameplay's practically come to an end. It's nothing going on as we waiting for the final couple of kills. Because, you know, your boy got that young 54. And I'm just looking at it like, man, you know, I don't really know what to say about like COD games in the future. Because at the end of the day, I feel like it's never the game that sucks. It's, well, in this case it is, but most cases I just feel like it's the community, you know. The community sucks when it comes to the things that they do. Like, I don't bash on campers. I bash on people who sit in corners with shotguns. Those are the campers I'm talking about. Like, you can do you all you want to, and I feel like, you know, everybody buys the game so they can have fun in whatever way they want to. But, you know, yeah, that's just, you know, my opinion and my take on everything. So if you guys enjoyed the video today, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you're new. And with all that being said, guys, my name's Evil Dre. Smacking lobbies is my hobby, and I will see every single one of you guys in the next one. Peace out.